Football. I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Hawkeyes will put total under and will get started. On the move from inside is 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Ducks offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
That's reeled in. It's Benson. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
In the red area, it's Hughes. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Oh, better look out! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fired. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Got it inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run it. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet. 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. that would take part in a special moment. Hope these kids enjoy the rest of the game as we play on into the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The give to the tailback. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He's going to take off. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Makes the grab and a nice gain, gets it to the 35. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moulton. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely. Windows, find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! Fitted in the window for the score.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the tight end. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Hawkeyes getting set on first and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Creates a little space. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
This drive will open from the 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return before it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Powers through the defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get some.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw again. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
And it slips just inside that right upright. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the 4th quarter, when your team needed it.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to the ground with the running back. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield...
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back in the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious. And they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'd hope... They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. 1st down, you get the sack. 2nd down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting with 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route.
Turning it on. Running through contact. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how How about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board? Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off it.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead.